Welcome back to Turn the Game, the podcast, where we talk sports from an everyday guy's perspective. As if you were at your local barbershop or bar. No punches are pulled, no F's are given. Just some guys letting you in on our respective opinions when it comes to sports and culture. I'm Frogg, and I'm here with my three co-hosts. To my right, I got Coach Junior.
What up, what up?
I got Cousin Phil.
What up, what up?
We got Chris J.
What's up, everybody?
And we are joined by Uncle Buck on the boards. We are live in Blacken Studios, and this is episode 128 on this beautiful Sunday evening on December the 8th, 2019. We're going to give you some NFL, we're going to give you some NCAA football. And another round of 21 where we do our Turn on the Game 30-day song challenge. And we'll get into some fantasy scores as well. Fellas, my question to you is, how's your weekend? Come on, I don't need the gloom and doom today. I need some. Give me something.
My weekend was good. Started off rocky, but ended up superb.
Good.
Okay.
I heard that. Superb.
That's what's up.
That prison term. Superb.
Yeah, prison term. I don't know nothing about that.
Talk like T.I.
I don't know nothing about that.
Phil?
It was good, man. Just tried to relax a little bit as much as I could.
That's what's up. Relaxing is always great. Mm-hmm. Chris J., how was your weekend, sir?
That was good, man. Another weekend. It's almost over. I hate to say it's almost over, but, you know, it is what it is.
That's what's up. Buckety. How was your weekend, sir?
It was a good weekend. Yeah.
You did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is, how about this Cowboys?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. How about them, baby?
If y'all got the show up on y'all's phones, I need y'all to hit that like button. Shouldn't have to tell y'all to do that. This episode is called Can We Call Him the GOAT? The greatest of all time. And we're going to get into that because I want to get into that. Yeah.
He wants to get
I ain't talking about Mike J either.
He wants to get in.
You talking about LBJ?
Hell no. Hell no. Hopefully we'll be joined by some of our special guests. All right. So this is Turn the Game, the podcast. We are going to take a pause for the... Ooh, that's some old Turn on the Game. We're going to take a time out. And come back with a little fast break.
Turn on.
Hey, this is Jamie Lindberg, host of Upbeat Urbanism, a podcast where we seek to have an open dialogue about what it takes to create healthy, intentional, sustainable communities, one conversation at a time. Each episode is an interview with a city planner, leader, developer, real estate professional, or community builder. To listen, search for Upbeat Urbanism wherever you find podcasts. Follow us on Twitter at UUrbanism and on Facebook at Upbeat Urbanism. Devote yourself to your community around you and devote yourself to creating something that gives you purpose and meaning. Until then, keep it upbeat.
All right.
You're going to learn today.
We are back.
Do-do-do-do.
All right, so we're gonna get a little fast break. I just want to debate this topic once again that we've debated in the past, and I don't know if we come to an agreement on it or not, or what everybody's official stance on it was. Is Jalen Hurts the GOAT? Is he the greatest of all time when it comes to OU quarterbacking? Go.
Well,
I say yes.
I mean,
give me y'all's opinion.
According to the statistics that I seen at the game the other day and on ESPN this weekend, yeah, he surpassed. We're talking one season, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Single season GOAT of all time at OU.
Yeah, he's thrown for more. Wait, hold on. Let me think. I'm trying to remember the stats that I seen. I know he beat Baker.
He threw for more touchdowns.
Right.
He has a better completion percentage.
And he has more rushing yards.
And he's thrown more
touchdowns.
yards. I think yards, too.
Okay. Well, yeah, I would say yes then. One single season, yes.
Okay. I agree.
I was looking at, they did a comparison with him and the last two
Baker
previous
and
Heisman Trophy winners.
And he's beating him in almost every category.
Came back. I've been drinking water. Sorry. Say it again.
And I think he's beating him in every category.
Yeah, he's beating him in every category, and they won the Heisman. But this year,
he's not going to win it.
I think Joe Burrow may have it, guys.
He's not getting the Heisman this year.
Well, Yeah,
He's not.
but I think it's gonna be determined LSU Oklahoma national championship game.
And that may be why they played that.
Yeah,
why
but-
they put it that way.
Yeah,
Because, well, okay, fast break. One fast break for you. Do you think LSU should have been put over Ohio State? I don't think they should have.
why not?
LSU's played Alabama. They played who else? That Georgia. Who else have they played? Texas. But Texas shouldn't be considered a viable team after what they've done. If you look at what Ohio State did, Ohio State beat more.
Ohio State be more. Get it out, son.
More like Michigan, Wisconsin, Penn State. Their schedule is a little bit harder.
Man,
To
Whose
me,
schedule's harder?
I think it's
Ohio
probably,
State.
I think it's probably pretty close to even. Honestly,
Yeah, I think
they broke it down today, and it seemed like it was pretty close. I mean, you really couldn't debate it. I mean, it could have went either way to me. Ohio State or LSU. LSU, they who they play in the championship the other day.
they play Georgia.
Georgia blew them through the frame. Wasn't even
Through the frame.
wasn't even
Right,
wasn't
right.
even wasn't even you
Okay.
know what I'm saying wasn't
So
even.
if
And
we
Ohio
look at
State
it-
had to come back. To
But they played a better team than Georgia. Wisconsin to me is a better team than Georgia.
Wisconsin's number 8.
Yeah, but Georgia.
Georgia's number 4.
But
What you
I
mean?
still think that they're better. It's like Utah was 5, but is Utah a better team than OU? No, they're not.
You got a point there.
So
But Utah lost.
they did, but I'm just saying at that point in time they.
I mean, like they said today, we can split hairs on this all day. We all can go back and forth and say, well, this is the reason I think.
Because they
Well,
played.
my reason that I think is that no matter the good teams they played, they still played a whole bunch of trash teams to keep they
Undefeated record.
Well, let's look at that.
Their
Let's look at
undefeated
that.
record.
I
their
mean,
rankings.
but you got it. But
Let's look at
they
their
played
schedule.
some
they did.
contenders though.
They played-
But they did.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, keeping it 100. If OU played some of these cats that they played, OU'd have some L's.
I mean, let's look at it.
I think.
Oh, LSU played Texas.
Just going.
Northwest
I'm
State.
sorry. I'm just basing off of how OU played against some of the Big 12 opponents.
Right.
That's what I'm going
But
off
I'm
of.
just saying, LSU played Texas. They played Northwestern State, Vanderbilt, Utah State. Then they played Florida, Mississippi State, Auburn. Then they played Alabama. Then Mississippi, Arkansas, Texas A&M, and then they played Georgia in the
So
thing.
now-
I mean, that's kind of a.
So now count the WAC teams
That's quite a few.
versus the solid teams.
I mean, it was more WAC teams than solid teams.
So
But
that's my point
The
exactly.
solid teams though were
The solid teams were solid,
Were the
though.
truth.
Yeah.
They were top 5, top
well,
10.
But even my opinion with OU, I think OU has gotten to where they play to the level of their competition.
And that's their fault.
So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
their fault. Yeah,
Yeah.
That, you can't blame nobody but them.
right.
But we can't say if they would have played, those
You're right.
teams.
You're right. If they would.
I mean,
Yeah.
because I mean, if you look at it, Ohio State played Florida Atlantic. Cincinnati was ranked when they played them. They played Indiana. They played Miami, Ohio. Then they played Nebraska. Michigan State was ranked. Northwestern, Wisconsin, Maryland, Rutgers, Penn State, Michigan.
Who was this?
Wisconsin. This is Ohio State.
That's. I mean,
See,
you named some booty.
I mean, but look, hold on.
Booty.
Hold on,
rocking
look.
that well.
But look. 1, 2, 3,
In a row.
4.
3 in a row.
Yeah, 3 in a row. 4, 5, 6.
What, six.
Nebraska was
No,
decent.
get outta
was
here.
decent.
Hey, they
Nebraska was
outta
decent.
They framed Nebraska 48-7. Shut your ass
Hey,
up.
they did.
Man, get
but they
outta
but
here.
but look, they
I
also
can't trust your account right now.
hold on.
man.
They also framed Michigan
Let me see.
56-27.
Oh, I'm not. I
Yeah,
have no juice.
I just went dead.
I have
went
no
there.
juice.
I didn't go to that.
I
Relax.
have no juice.
Y'all got juice. I just turned it down because y'all were yelling the freaking mics.
Stop turning us down, man.
Y'all yelling.
Take your earphones off.
I mean, but I'm just saying. Like, so do y'all not agree that Ohio State is the best team in the playoffs?
Man,
No, I
they
don't.
had
I
seven.
don't.
They had 7 WAC teams that they played.
I don't.
But
How many
are
teams did you
they
guys have?
are they not the best team in the playoffs?
Ohio
yes or no?
State?
Yes.
No.
Who's the
LSU,
best team?
LSU.
You think
hands
LSU
down.
is the
Yeah.
best?
LSU.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I don't.
Did you
think
not?
so.
So what is it about LSU you don't like?
LSU they have a complete team from offense, defense, special teams. Their receiving core is by far the better receiving core out of any team in the playoffs. CeeDee Lamb is one cat, but then who else do they have?
I'm not even thinking about OU.
Ohio State,
That's
you couldn't
cool.
name a wide receiver from Ohio State.
No,
All you can think of is Justin Fields.
but their defense, to me, their defense was better than LSU's defense.
Shit, true.
But
They
you
got-
said
they
the whole
got-
team.
Yeah, I mean, but no, I believe that because who's LSU's running back? Name him.
LSU's running back.
Yeah, name him.
I'll
Name
name
him.
him in just a second.
No, don't look him up. Name him.
No, I'm look him up.
No, don't look him up.
I
Name
don't
him.
root for LSU.
What I'm
fool.
saying is but you know Ohio State's running back name, don't you? You know his quarterback name.
No,
Who's Ohio State's
I
running
told
back?
you I know
Dobbins.
Justin Fields.
Who's Ohio State's running back?
It's Dobbins.
You don't even know that.
JD Dobbins or something like that.
Only thing you need to
No,
know
it's
about
yeah,
LSU. This is the only
yeah,
thing.
Yeah. He's raw. I give you that.
Yeah.
I think it's
J-
JB or JB.
Dobbins
something like
is
that.
yeah. I mean,
He
I'm
right.
just saying.
He
I'm
right.
just saying like you. It's
Only
the
thing
same
you need
thing.
to know about LSU is Burrow. That's
Right.
it.
Right.
Burrow.
But then
And then
you got-
Ogeron.
And then-
But
and
then
then
you got,
Ogeron.
but then
And
you
then
got Old Boy
solid
coming off the
players.
end too, though, for Ohio State.
Chase Young. Yeah, he's good. He didn't
Name-
do that.
name me some-
He didn't do that
hold on,
yesterday.
hold on,
He
name
didn't-
me-
He got shut down yesterday.
No,
didn't
he
do
had
that.
like 8 tackles, didn't
8 tackles.
he? Yeah.
Chase?
And a sack.
Chase. You
Yeah.
yeah. Chase go hard.
He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't do much yesterday. And unless he showed up second half.
No, he had a lot of tackles.
Unless he
yesterday.
showed up second half at halftime, I don't think he had any at halftime. From what I've seen, I mean, he's no doubt he is.
No,
legit.
he had 6 tackles, well, 2 assisted, they say, but
They say.
yeah, I mean.
So he had 4 tackles.
Yeah, 4 tackles.
Okay, that's what's up. It's a hell of a game, and cocaine's a hell of a drug.
So anyway, so we all agree that Jalen Hurts is the GOAT as far as 1-year quarterbacks in the history of OU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but my question is, would you take Jalen Hurts in college over Baker or Kyler?
I would.
Ay.
I would.
See, so that's the
I
question.
would.
You can't just
I
look at
would.
stats. You can't
Let me-
look at stats.
let-
You gotta look at
I
what
would.
they actually did.
Let me
He got it in the air and on the ground. I would.
I would.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you,
He was a- he
even
was a
beyond that,
true dual threat.
dude is strong.
Yeah. He's
You not.
even though he
Yeah.
had some. He had
He's
some.
big.
You wouldn't
Even
take.
though
No, I'm just asking a question.
Oh, okay.
I'm just asking a question
What's
because
your-
because
Well, but
because
see-
you think you look at it and everybody's saying by the stats, but I'm just saying by the way he played. I mean, honestly, I
You
probably
talking
would
personality,
take
aren't
I would
you?
probably take Kyler.
Personality?
No, I probably would take
He likes
Kyler.
the way he
Well,
looks
but-
on camera.
No, I probably take Kyler.
But-
Light skinned
Kyler-
niggas stick together.
Yeah.
But
Nigga, you like too. Shit.
Kyler's hair is longer.
no, but if you look at Kyler Murray, yeah, he can run, but he had Hollywood, he had
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb too.
yeah, he had CeeDee Lamb too, but CeeDee Lamb didn't do a lot last year.
He didn't do much last year.
But
Y'all
then
better
you
look
had
the stats up.
Calcaterra.
He did have
You,
Calcaterra.
you had what was the is it Jackson, the other tight end that's in the league now?
Andrews? No, Andrews was with Baker, right?
Mark Andrews was
Mark
Baker.
Andrews was
Okay.
Baker.
So you
And then he had 4 running backs.
So you saying that Kyler wouldn't have been able to do what he did this year with this team?
No, he
No.
would have.
No.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he would have.
It's
I think
it's
he
the
would have.
system. The
It's
system.
the
It's the
system.
system. It's the system.
It's a system. So he
But
would have did the same thing.
as an individual player, I feel Jalen Hurts is better than
I would take
both of those.
I would take Jalen over Baker, but I would take Kyler over Jalen.
I wouldn't. Jalen's the most proven leader out of all 3. He got 2 chips, and he came in and was like, you know what, this ain't shit. We finna run this whole thing. When you was nervous about Kyler when because we didn't know nothing about him. Plus he was so small, we didn't know if he was gonna be good or what.
The only thing I got bad to say about Jalen Hurts is this. He said in his interview yesterday, he says, they're asking him about playing in the SEC and in the Big 12. He's still riding that SEC is the greatest damn conference in the world shit. He said, the Big 12 is good, but the SEC ain't nothing. He said, ain't nothing to play with or something.
It's
crazy.
not.
I mean, I get that, but you in the Big 12 now, player. Shut that shit up.
Yeah, but you know
Pump
what?
up the Big 12.
But
You
here's the thing,
about
though.
to play LSU. Your teammates, they've been hearing that all year. I'm sure you've been pumping it all year. And I like Jalen Hurts, but man, come on, man.
He really set it
my-
up to if they beat LSU or who they playing LSU.
Yeah.
If they beat LSU, that's just him going to say, okay, we slayed the dragon, that we haven't been able to do all these years.
They beat Alabama. What you mean? They've been killing SEC teams.
They ain't won no chip though.
But they still ain't won a chip if they play LSU. They still got to
Who
go
beat
to another
Alabama?
dragon.
Who beat Alabama?
Oh, you beat Alabama
In a bowl game,
In a
but
bowl
it
game?
didn't
Yeah.
matter.
When was that?
It was a few years ago.
a couple years ago.
Oh, that's right. They did.
Yeah.
That's right. It was about 4 years
But the thing
ago.
is, with LSU being the best team in the playoffs right now,
Debatably.
if they get rid of LSU, the chances on them getting a chip becomes, I would say, about 70% greater.
I don't know.
No.
Hey, Clemson ain't no. Clemson tore our ass up
it's
last year.
still about
in
the same
in the first
to me.
round.
I mean, it's a
I mean-
50-50. It's who comes to play any given Sunday.
They got to
mean,
do it
you
in
know
order
what I'm
for
saying?
me
They
to give
gotta
them
do
credit
it.
because I just
Because my
got it.
thing is,
we're happy
my
to
thing
be
is,
there. If you ask
you're
me.
gonna play LSU, and then you got
We
to
are
play a
very happy
monster
to be
of
there.
Ohio State or Clemson next.
I mean, keep
It's gonna
keep-
take every.
keeping it
y'all gotta
100.
play-
Let's
y'all
keep
gotta
it
play a
100.
perfect- Yeah.
Probably
got-
shouldn't even be there.
We got hey,
Honestly.
Hey, and last year we got framed by
Clemson.
So
Yeah.
let's not.
Man, I don't. I think this year's team is totally different.
Well, yeah.
Defensively,
They're-
their defense is gonna.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Stop LSU?
Those DBs are the same DBs.
The same DB.
Well,
was
They
last
get
year.
burned.
Look,
They
look,
get
well,
burned at
they
least
just-
3
they just
times a
tackle
game.
them.
You see what that third string
They-
quarterback did on his first throw
Man.
and his second throw.
Yeah.
He came in
2
and was
touchdowns.
like zip zip, and then, come on man, 75 yards plus on 2
And
throws.
To be honest with you, I don't think we'll actually see the defensive coordinator. We won't actually see his defense until we get his players in there. He's still playing with Stoops players. So once he gets those freshmen come in and he gets to direct them the way
Hey,
that he wants them to really
I heard
go.
they are not recruiting any DBs lower than 6'3" now anymore. Stoops had them catching their 5'9",
Yeah,
5'8".
And I really
You
think
can't have DBs that short.
You
man.
can't.
Yeah,
It's
and-
not,
but
I
I'm
don't give a
just
damn
saying-
how fast they are.
Yeah, I'm just saying like
when
but
you got receivers that's
even your linebackers, your D line, and all that stuff. I mean, their D line and their linebacking crew is probably top notch. But we won't really get to see until he gets his. You play, once that freshman class come in and that coach get a hold of that freshman class,
Right.
it's then you actually get to see his defense
and you
come
can
to
you
life.
can actually see it because
You-
he has improved
yeah.
the defense.
That's what I was getting ready to
Well,
say.
it-
with the
Yeah.
same cats.
So
See,
what-
and that's all I'm saying.
Right.
Is their defense, the front
Seven.
line,
Yeah, the front seven and the
It-
his
linebacker.
that-
the DB is just
but the front seven is given not a lot of time for a quarterback to
Right.
make a decision.
He's changed the defensive culture. They used to let their defensive players, especially DBs,
Sit back off of them.
not tackle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They do that crap where they try to throw their shoulder into
Right,
somebody,
right.
hit that hit
And
stick.
they're tackling
whatever.
now.
Now they
Tackling
tackling
right off
cats.
Tackling now. Yeah.
The front line, as to your point, they are penetrating now. They not playing wrestling with the offensive line. They actually going after the
But
quarterback.
if you look at it, the past couple of years, their defensive line has always been good.
Yeah.
Their defensive line, they've been having first rounders come off their D line
This is true
for the
for-
past 4 or 5 years. Their linebacker crew has been pretty decent. It's the DBs. Their DBs
Yeah,
are
but
trash.
if your DBs are getting smoked, it's because you're not getting any penetration.
Right.
And
Right.
If
Well,
the defensive line ain't
well, you can
penetrating,
say-
they
you can
give
say-
quarterbacks
but it's-
all
it's-
day to
really-
throw
But you can,
on them.
it's a double-edged
yeah,
sword
yeah, it
because
really is.
their offense is moving at such fast pace that when your offense goes 3 and out, bow, you're back on the field. 3 and out, bow. They didn't have no depth. They got a little bit more depth this year to where when their offense goes, because their offense is so fast, 3 and out, your defense back on there. 3 and out, your defense back on there. Or 1, 2, 3. What's the longest play? What's the longest that they held the ball? They normally 4 or 5 plays and they score a touchdown, or they 3 and out.
OU's DBs, they just seem like nonchalant out there to me. I mean, it's like they just going through the motions. They're not really playing defense. I mean, because they get burnt, like burnt. It's
They
I've
don't take the
never
right
seen
angles.
don't take the right angles. I've never
like
seen
they not
them.
fast.
You know what I think it is? I think that they are pretty fast, and I think that they like, okay, I'm gonna let this. They try to do what Deion do. We're gonna bait.
Anticipate.
We're gonna bait and anticipate.
Fool,
And
you ain't Dion.
what I'm saying is that's
They
what they're
could
trying
be-
to do.
They could
They're
be
not
really
Deion,
good. They could be really good.
but they try to bait too much.
I've seen them make great plays. they have made some great plays.
Motley with the fumble.
They,
and all
like I
this
said,
other
they
stuff.
have made some great plays this year, no doubt. So they can be great. But I don't know what happens. I don't know if it's these a lot of
I think they anticipate the
play.
linebackers and the line to put so much pressure that they don't have to work as hard. And then they sit back and they relax.
Well, I'm gonna tell them
And
this.
then when they don't get through, then they have to recover from what they think is going to be, not a play coming their way.
Right. Well, I just hope that they really, really get ready for Joe, because Joe he throwing for 350 for a game. I mean, let's.
As long as we match it, we'll be all right.
Yeah, but man.
As long as we match it, we'll be all right. And here's the thing. The thing about that is Jalen if he control the game, like if he's going to have to do it in the air
He
and
better
on
be
the ground.
he better be sleeping with a football in his hand right now. That's all I know. And walking around with
that?
football. Jalen.
Oh man, my thing with him is don't try, stay in your lane. Don't try to make something out of nothing, because every single time he tries to make something out of nothing, it's an interception or a fumble.
Right.
Just stay in your lane. Take what's given to you. Don't
He's
try
a
to make
playmaker. He's not a game manager. He's going to go out there and make plays.
But the thing is, he has other options, but he tries to force options. Take the option. Don't try to force it. Take this option. Now, if you're in the crunch and you gotta force it,
But could you say that's how he got here, though?
Exactly.
That's how he got
That's
here.
his
That's his
game.
game.
That's his game. You
that
can't.
wasn't his game in Alabama. That's his game here at Oklahoma.
No, it's
that was-
always been his game.
That was his game in Alabama,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
At Alabama,
That
The
was
thing,
his game in Alabama.
what happened in Alabama is what people. Tua is what happened in Alabama. Tua came along and he was the next best thing. Jalen stayed too long in Alabama, and then he got pushed out.
No, I mean
He's the same player he was back then when he won the chip
He's the exact same
as
player.
he is now.
But
The
see,
exact
back
same
then,
player.
no,
Braids,
if you go,
except for the
no,
braids.
if you go back and look at it,
Those-
I think he only threw.
They
He
was
was only
gold,
throwing the
too.
ball his freshman year. I think he was only throwing the ball like 15 to 17 times a game.
Those were on the middle of his head too.
And then his
Dual
next
threat.
year, and then his next
Started
year.
at the top.
But now he's throwing the ball how many times a game? Is he
That's
throwing the
because
ball?
he's at quarterback university. He's at quarterback university
Right,
right
so-
now. The system is we're going to throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the
So that's
ball,
what I'm saying.
and he
It's
shows his
totally-
wheels when he tries to make plays, as you say, when he tries
No,
to do
no,
too much.
no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Those are
when he's
design
dropping
plays,
back.
by the way.
When I'm talking about when he's dropping back to pass, I'm not talking about the read option. The read option, he's
Hey,
doing that. He's
if
doing
it's-
that great. But I'm talking about when he's reading the pass and he throws like he threw that interception right to the Baylor guy, right directly to the
Now,
Baylor guy.
you also got to put some blame on the wide receiver. Now, this is coming from a former
no,
wide receiver. If
no,
you're not running your
no,
routes,
he
if you're not
underthrew-
fighting for the ball,
he underthrew that dude by like 5 or 6 yards. He underthrew him and threw it right to the Baylor guy, right to on the 20-yard line, directly to the Baylor
I'd
guy.
have to see that play. You got that play keyed up?
No, he ain't got that. You stupid.
Hey, but
That's a negative.
But I'm just saying, like he like when he threw against Iowa State, running to the sideline, go out, run, go
He
out of
should've
bounds.
thrown it away
He
or-
should have just
or-
thrown that away instead of trying to make
Right.
something. He threw it right to the Iowa State guy on the sideline, and then that game was.
he was
But
trying to make
he's
a play.
trying to make a play.
Quarterbacks
Like,
do that
chill.
all day, every day, man.
But
Yeah,
come
but
on,
it can be-
hey,
it can be
was
crucial, though.
second or third down. Run that out of bounds and live to
I
go
think
that
it was
next
third
play.
down.
So quick question real
OU
quick.
is 11-1, right?
How many close games?
All
have they had?
all on the back of this cat.
But how many close games?
This
have they
cat
had
brought
where
them
this
back
guy-
from 25 points down.
right.
Dude, doing the same shit that you saying right now. Making plays out of nothing.
They simplified it, and he wasn't doing all that stuff. that he was
Bullshit.
doing. Okay, go watch it.
Nah, he's been doing the same thing all year.
No, but I'm saying
What's
this.
your- I mean, cut you off.
Oh, I got a quick question. I know you guys are in a really cool debate. So, how many people in here do feel like you guys are gonna win? Be against LSU.
We got a good shot.
we got a great shot.
What's a great shot? If you guys don't mind me asking.
I mean,
Because the Baylor game was super close, considering some of y'all were saying it
got
was going to
five.
be
Well,
like
but
blown
like
out the water.
But like I keep saying is, I think they play to the level of their competition.
Huh?
OU
this,
plays
yeah,
to
I mean,
the
I can see
level
that.
of their
I can see that.
competition.
I can see that. That's why so many close games.
If
But-
it's not so
So the issue with-
enthusiastic, that's how they're gonna play.
But the issue with playing like that is that some teams allow you to come back because of mistakes and whatnot. And I think OU have shown this year they play that catch-up game.
Yeah.
LSU is not a team that
They're not gonna allow that.
See, so the close games in the going down by 25 is you're not taking your opponent serious. It's not playing down to them. You're not taking them serious. They didn't think that they were going to get down 25 to Baylor and have to claw their way out of that. They didn't think it was going to be a close game this past weekend.
Yeah,
Truth be told, the only reason we were down 25 to Baylor is because we had 2 turnovers.
By who?
Jalen Hurts.
But at that, so with that, you put yourself in a hole because your defense can't stop nobody.
Right, but so
Well,
question
and then
but
on that, how many turnovers did he have yesterday?
2.
So, but here's the thing, though.
I mean,
Same scenario.
that's why I said
We-
they need to
same
be
scenario.
sleeping with
OU
football.
cannot go down 25 to LSU and crawl back
There's
out
no
of that.
way.
No,
There's no
that's-
coming
It
back.
can't happen.
There's no. It's going to have to be a score. You score. I score. You score. I score. It's going to have to go back and forth.
So the
a
question
barn
is,
burner.
who is the best defense the OU played this year so far? Who has the
best defense?
The best defense.
I would say Texas.
No, probably Baylor.
Texas, it'd be Baylor, right?
Probably Baylor. Baylor had. Yeah, I would say Baylor has the best defense OU played.
They played them twice, and both games was close.
So right now, Texas,
I mean, it wouldn't be any
Vanderbilt.
non-conference teams.
Texas, Vanderbilt, of course, Alabama. I'm not gonna count that Ole Miss game because that was out. Them the 3 teams that scored the most on LSU, which was 38 points.
Who scored 38?
Texas did. Texas did first game of the season. Vanderbilt did, but that was a 66-38, so those 38 could have came in the second half. Which they did, 14-7. So it was actually 38-17 at half of that game. And then, so needless to say, the only 2 teams that really pushed LSU this year was Alabama and Texas.
And I would say OU's probably right there on the same level as both of those teams,
So,
if not better.
Alabama and Texas.
Yeah.
Alabama and Texas. Alabama was 41-46.
And I really
Texas
wouldn't even.
was
I really wouldn't
38,
even use.
45.
I really wouldn't even use that first game of the year because that was just a.
I mean, but it's
Beginning of
LSU,
the season,
Texas.
they,
It's
know,
LSU, Texas, though. So I mean,
This is true. They got up for
Yeah.
that game. How many points
Yeah.
did Texas put up on them?
38. That's what I said. 38,
45. So
Yeah.
they lost by 7. See, so
Texas, they lost their luster towards the end of the year because they wasn't playing for shit.
well, yeah.
They lost
After-
it.
after-
This was
After OU,
no. This
they
was the
lost.
first game of the season they played.
Yeah.
No, first game
Oh,
of the season, yeah, everybody's ready. Everybody's ready. It's the beginning. It's like we going. If they would have won, Texas would have beat them, it'd have been
Go
a
back.
different year
Go-
for Texas.
Go to yesterday's game. They played LSU.
You want
Okay.
to run through the
Georgia.
boards
They
real
played
quick?
Georgia. So Georgia only
Georgia.
put up 10 points on them boys.
Yeah. Georgia only put 10 points on them.
You want to run through the
LSU.
Yeah.
scores?
We can.
I mean, this will be the toughest test
And-
for
and
OU
so-
Oh, this
The-
is
by,
gonna be the.
by
So-
far.
Yeah, this is
So
gonna be the toughest.
if we go there, Georgia, first quarter 14-0 LSU, 17-3 at half. Then it was 34-3 in the third quarter, and then it was 10-37 at the end of
Fromm
the game.
was tripping early in the game though. No, actually, he first quarter he was hot, but he couldn't score.
But didn't Fromm get hurt as well? And then he had to sit out.
Nah, they only had one player come in and throw one pass. He was
That
20
wasn't-
for 42.
No, Fromm
one
was-
touchdown and 2 INTs.
Fromm just started tripping in the second quarter. He was, I don't know what he was doing.
He did go out though. He did get roughed up though, but he came right back in. They said he was okay.
So my thing is, LSU is the wrong matchup for OU to me because of the fact that LSU don't run the ball that much. 57 yards for their top rusher, 41, 26, and 10.
They got them
Well,
wide
yeah,
receivers.
so, I mean, they
World
ran
class.
the ball.
I mean, they ran the ball.
They ran the ball
probably like 34
30
times,
times.
30
Yeah, 30
times.
something
But
times.
that's just to
did?
make a team honest, though,
LSU.
right?
Right.
But their receiving yards.
They top 2 receivers probably gonna go 1 and 2.
115, 89.
No,
In terms of
no,
wide
see-
receivers,
They had four.
No. CeeDee Lamb is 2.
Yeah.
He's
CeeDee
number 2.
Lamb?
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
Their main receiver, he's supposed to be the best in
He'll
the
be
country.
the number
gonna
one
win. He's gonna
receiver.
win the Doak Walker or whatever.
But
To come off the board.
But they had 4. They didn't have any rushing touchdowns and four receiving touchdowns.
Yeah.
So I mean, this could be. You never know though. This could work in OU's favor if we.
I don't understand. The weakest part of OU's team is the DBs.
I mean, yeah, right now, this is right. But we still got 3 weeks. What, 3 weeks? 3 weeks?
Was it? When is it? January?
No, this is December 28th.
December 28th.
That's when the bowl game is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's before Super Bowl.
Both of them is the 28th. The national championship is on the 13th of January.
Dang, that's a
They get 3
That's a
weeks
long
off. They get 3
time.
weeks off. I would say, man, you got their hands full.
They got their hands full.
If they can,
so-
if they can get to Joe Burrow,
think-
if they can get to Joe
See,
Burrow,
that's the
if
the
they
key.
can get to Joe Burrow,
the
which
whole-
I'm thinking they may.
Hey, man, we just lose a light.
Yeah,
We just lost a light, man.
Yeah, we did.
The
I'm
sweet
thinking-
thing about my bad. Go ahead. I mean,
Wow.
No, go ahead.
No,
No, you go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I was gonna tell a joke. The sweet thing about Jalen Hurts making it to the playoffs is Nick Saban's rolling over in his grave right now.
Wishing he was still there.
Exactly.
Wishing he came in when Tua went down. Because they'd probably be undefeated still.
They would be.
Yeah, this is true.
They would
So
be.
according to this, the top receivers, the LSU receiver is 7th in top. You got Jerry Jeudy from Bama, CeeDee Lamb,
Yeah,
Henry Ruggs from Bama.
Jared Judy's
T-
he's not even in the top 5 under Doak Walker.
Yeah, it's gonna get that's gotta
T.
get
Higgins.
refreshed.
Hey, I'm look
That needs a
2020
refresh.
NFL.
That was
That's
that
who our
was that was
receivers?
week 1.
Yeah. Seriously, that's not. I
T.
mean,
No, I don't
Higgins
know.
for
I mean,
Clemson.
But
hey, Judy ain't nothing to sniff at though.
he's not.
Real
But
talk.
that boy, both them cats from LSU remind me of Landry and Odell when they was at LSU.
But if Tua didn't go down, Judy would probably be the man. I'm not gonna lie. Tua and Judy that was a nice tandem.
Bama even had another.
All right, this is
another receiver I thought was better than Judy.
Henry Ruggs the third.
Yeah, I thought he was better than Judy.
So on this one, they got Jerry Jeudy. This is as of November 18th. They got
December.
And I'm just saying this is recent. This ain't the beginning of the season.
This is
it's
December.
not really
Right.
recent.
So
It's a
Jerry
month.
Jeudy,
No, look up
T. Higgins,
award finalists.
CeeDee Lamb,
You're wasting your time
Ty
right now.
Johnson. This is what the people
Look
think.
up award finalists. The award is next week.
That don't matter.
Yes, it does. What
no,
do you
it
mean?
doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't matter because he wants to be right.
So the,
No, I'm
the
just reading
award-
this.
So the award finalists don't matter.
Hey,
Those are your top players right there. Finalists for an award.
He got it from Wikipedia, man.
no, I didn't. I got it from CBS Sports. Thank you very much.
You got it from
Somebody
you got it from AlabamaFootball.com. Roll Tide.
No, I did not.
But anyway,
And you're
while
right,
he's looking up
Bible.
this for whatever reason,
You want to take a timeout?
yeah, we take them out.
Yeah,
Shout out
why
to
don't y'all go down the college scores since we got them up?
Oh.
Y'all talking about college?
Conference championships, I guess. We can run through them real quick. There was only a few games, so Friday, the Oregon Ducks beat number 5 Utah, and the Sooner fans really love that.
Yes, sir.
37-15. On Saturday, December 7th, the Ohio State Buckeyes beat the Wisconsin Badgers 34-21 to claim the Big Ten championship. LSU Tigers beat the Georgia Bulldogs 37-10 to win the SEC championship game. Wow. Are we ACC championship? Clemson framed Virginia 62-17. That's ridiculous. In the Big 12, we had an overtime game, which OU won. They beat Baylor 30-23 to claim the fifth Big 12 championship
Fifth in a row.
Fifth Big 12
So-
championship in a row.
5.
What we doing? Can I ask a question real quick?
5 in a row. None for Texas.
If the guy from Baylor wouldn't got the face mask penalty, would OU have won that game
Which one?
in overtime? The first play in overtime, Jalen Hurts threw CeeDee Lamb a pass, and the guy face masked him.
But he got the first down. He got the first down anyway, so
Yeah, because he caught the
Yeah,
pass,
you
didn't he?
really
he
wouldn't
caught
be
the
able to-
pass.
Got
He
the
got the
pass.
first down.
Oh,
It just
that
added
just-
to the end of the play,
that-
which got him halfway to the goal line,
Right.
which got him there quicker. So yes,
I think
they would have won
I think they still would have won
Yes.
because we would have still got in the end zone, I imagine.
because they was going.
Because and then at the same time, Baylor they didn't do nothing. I mean, they couldn't do nothing. They're
that third string court. Wait, which one? Which game was this?
yesterday.
No, I'm talking about, was it the dude with the braids? Was they on their third string?
Yeah,
No, it was him.
Yeah.
It was like third string.
Who else had a backup quarterback come in the other day in one of these games?
It was Georgia, wasn't it?
Was it? No, it
Somebody's
was,
quarterback got hurt.
somebody had.
Georgia's quarterback got hurt,
No, somebody had
and
a,
he got clobbered.
who
And
had
he said he was all right,
braids.
and then the official
went to him
stopped
and was like, "No, you got to go back. You got to take him out."
Game was that?
Was that Georgia though? When the official made him go back out, and then he ended up leaving for the game?
No,
that
Frogg
was
started. From finish
No,
the game.
that I know what game you talking. That's the game I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that's the game. Matter of fact, that is
Scroll down.
that's the game we're talking. That's Baylor. The Baylor quarterback's the one who got the.
He got hurt.
Baylor's
are all the games.
Baylor's quarterback's the one who got hurt.
Yeah.
The referee made him go out.
Oh, second string is the one I'm talking about. He
Second, he
wasn't
got
ready.
pulled. Yeah,
he
got
wasn't
pulled.
ready.
Got
He
pulled.
wasn't
Yeah.
ready at all.
Yeah, they pulled him.
So then the
After
third
first
string
year.
came in and put in work.
Right.
So yeah.
Because
But-
that was the Baylor quarterback that the referee, the umpire, told him, hey, he needs to get checked out.
Yeah.
Something ain't right with him.
Yeah. So to answer your question.
Blitnikoff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Finalists are.
Blitnikoff, I'm sorry, I kept saying
Yeah,
Doak Walker.
you can say Doak Walker. Blitnikoff is
Did you do that on
Jamar
purpose?
Chase from LSU,
Huh?
Raise your
CeeDee
hand.
Lamb, and Michael Pittman Jr.
Raise
for
your hand in
USC.
chat.
Jamar.
Did I?
Jamar
Yeah.
Chase.
No. I'm not
Okay, yeah.
Maybe I got
CeeDee
that
Lamb
late.
and Michael
weird.
No, that was in. Yeah. That was on the text. Yeah. I raised my hand because I got my I wrote
USC?
with my windows down, my heat on.
This is that is the Blitnikoff finalists. Jamar Chase from LSU, CeeDee Lamb from OU, and Michael Pittman Jr. from University of Southern California.
He must have had hella yards. I mean, he must have been the whole team because
Who?
USC.
Those are
One of
the
the
Blitnikoff
Blitnikoff
Award
finalists.
finalists.
Okay.
But the one
So
I'm
now
interested
in
to see,
the go ahead.
the one I'm interested to see is the Doak Walker though. You got J.K. Dobbins,
Yeah,
Chuba,
yeah.
and then you got
I think Chuba's gonna win that one.
who's the other one? Oh, Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin. I think Chuba's gonna win that one.
Is that you?
No, that's
Who's tapping?
Somebody
Oh,
been
yeah,
tapping.
sorry.
Oh, God.
Sorry,
But
bro.
let me finish these. Let's finish up
Nervous.
these.
That was all the scores.
Nah,
bowl
that's,
games.
that's it, man.
That's it.
Let's
Oh,
take
you
the
guys
time.
finished them out?
No, he
okay.
stopped at OU and Baylor.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't-
didn't
I
do
didn't
do
Cincinnati and Memphis.
You don't give a
Memphis
fuck
beat
about
Cincinnati
and
29 and 24 in the
don't.
American Athletic Conference. We got fans all over the world. We got Memphis fans out there that want to hear this score
The
from.
Memphis fans don't give a
We
fuck.
got
your
fans
mic?
in Hawaii. Oh, I'm just doing something crazy right now.
He likes it.
So Boise State beat Hawaii 31-10
He going crazy on the
in
mic.
the Mountain West Championship. And then Appalachian State beat Louisiana in the Sun Belt Championship 45-38.
App State still doing their thing, man. 12-1, 7-1. Still have nightmares.
7-1 in the Sun Belt.
Still have nightmares.
Hey, see who they're playing in their bowl game, though. I think they play a pretty
we can
decent
do
team.
that
Pull the
after
bowl
we take
list after we come back. We're going to still talk a little college before we get to the NFL. Because I want to talk. What you doing, man?
Click
He's
on the wrong
buying
thing.
bowl tickets.
Sorry.
He's buying bowl tickets from Vivid Seats.
Time out.
Turn on.
Hey, this is Jamie Limburg, host of Upbeat Urbanism.
Hello and welcome. I'm Adam.
And I'm Richard. Ever wish you could make an impact in your community, become a better leader, influence positive change?
Then check us out every Tuesday for in-depth interviews into the lives of the leaders and influencers in the great state of Oklahoma, those that are bringing the change and making the impact.
We will shine the spotlight on the things that they and their organizations are doing to make the lives of fellow Oklahomans better.
Check us out on Podbean, Spotify, and iTunes every Tuesday and subscribe, listen, rate, and share. Also follow us on Facebook at Adam and Rich in the 405 and Instagram and Twitter on AR15 in the 405.
Take a shot with AR-15 in the 405.
This is Elijah Bailey
This is Richard Tafflin.
from The Elijah Bailey Show, bringing you all the content that you could ever desire about anime, manga, comic books, martial arts, fitness, and more.
You can find us at Elijah Bailey Show on the official Facebook page and also Elijah Bailey Show without the W on Twitter and Instagram.
Make sure to follow, subscribe, like, comment, and rate on iTunes and Podbean.
They even got a Cheez-It bowl.
All right, we'll start from the day after Christmas. You got the
rapper
quick
bowl.
lane-
Every week.
you got the Independence Shreveport
Sticking the
Bowl,
candy.
which is Miami versus Louisiana Tech.
Where's that at?
Shreveport.
Oh, it's called Shreveport.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Independence Bowl.
Independence
Then you got the Quick Lane Bowl in Detroit, which is
All
Pitt
that-
versus Eastern
I'm going to
Michigan.
need you to contact Wish customer service.
Then you got the Military Bowl, which is North Carolina versus Temple. Then you got the Pinstripe Bowl, Michigan State versus Wake Forest. The Texas Bowl, which is
Time out, man. Are you reading like all the bowls? Right
No, no. I'm just going because Oklahoma State plays on the 27th.
Okay.
So they play Texas A&M in I guess that's the Alamo Bowl, but they just call it the Texas Bowl. You got the Holiday Bowl, which is USC versus Iowa. You got the Cheez-It Bowl, which is Washington State versus the Air Force. Camping Bowl, which is Notre Dame versus Iowa State.
Camping Bowl.
Camping World Orlando.
Camping World, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They
Got the
money.
first responder bowl in Dallas, which is Western Michigan versus Western Kentucky.
Could have went to that bowl.
Music City Bowl, which is Louisville versus Mississippi State. The Red Box in Santa Clara, California, which is
Red
Illinois
Box still going strong?
Illinois versus
Red
Cal.
Box Bowl.
Then you got the Alamo, which is Utah versus Texas. You got the Belk Bowl, Virginia Tech versus Kentucky. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, Arizona State versus Florida State. The Liberty Bowl, Kansas State versus Navy. Arizona Bowl, I guess Wyoming versus Georgia State. Then we get to the big bowls. Citrus Bowl, Alabama versus Michigan. Outback Bowl, Minnesota versus Auburn.
Alabama, Michigan.
Almost sound like you said. No,
It's
the
pretty
big
good.
ball.
The Birmingham Bowl, Boston College versus Cincinnati. Gator Bowl, Tennessee versus Indiana. The Idaho Potato Bowl, Nevada versus Ohio. Armed Forces is Tulane versus Southern Mississippi.
Yep.
And
Southern
then
Miss.
the Lending Tree Bowl is Louisiana versus Miami, Ohio.
Think they can be giving out loans during that game?
Of course, December 28th, we got Memphis versus Penn State in the Cotton Bowl. We got
Jerry's. That's not Jerry's World, is it?
Arlington, yeah.
No,
Hey,
Jerry's
so
World.
hold on. Question.
That's not the original Cotton Bowl.
Should it still
It's a
be
state
called
fair.
the Cotton Bowl?
What you mean? Are you thinking?
You see
like,
where I'm getting at?
Yeah, he's getting his
You
mouth.
see where I'm getting at?
He getting his
Should we
mathematics
still be calling that bowl game the Cotton Bowl in
Cotton is still-
2019?
Frog, do you buy cotton?
Cotton is
I got 100% cotton on right now. I got 100% cotton on, but I ain't picking it.
Do you buy cotton swap? That don't mean they was picking it.
I'm just
'Cause
saying,
it's
though,
called the
back in
Cotton
the
Bowl.
day,
All right.
It
when
is a
they
Southern Bowl.
when they created this bowl,
It is
It's a Southern Bowl.
cotton was a hot commodity.
Uh,
Off the sweat, so some people back. Just saying.
So they should have called it
The Cotton T-shirt Bowl.
No, the
the Hanes Bowl.
I would go. I'd be
Cotton
good
Picking
with
Bowl.
100% cotton
Let's
bowl.
keep it 100.
100% cotton bowl. How about
Cotton
that?
Pickles Bowl.
All right. The
You
Orange
gotta
Bowl.
say it like that.
The Orange Bowl is Virginia versus Florida. The Rose Bowl, Wisconsin versus Oregon.
Orange Bowl. It was a lot of people picking up some oranges off.
The Sugar Bowl.
Hey.
Sugar cane too.
Why you playing? Should it be called the Orange Bowl? You know,
The Sugar Bowl
Hispanics
is
and their oranges.
Georgia
what I'm
versus
saying?
Baylor.
You feel me?
Georgia versus Baylor.
You say Jordan versus Bailey. You
Georgia.
love Michael Jordan. Good gosh.
And
Right.
Then,
He sleep, Michael Jordan.
and then we got-
MJ Bowl.
they need to have. They should have an MJ Bowl.
MJ Bowl.
He calls us out. Michael Jordan.
Then December 28th, you got the Fiesta Bowl, Clemson and Ohio State, and then you got Oklahoma LSU.
When's
and
your
the Peach
birthday,
Bowl,
Phil?
August
August what?
9th.
The MJ Bowl.
Yeah.
August 9th.
And then the national championship is January 13th.
What bowl is that?
The
National
MJ Bowl.
championship.
That's the MJ
It's the
Bowl.
National MJ Bowl.
Yep, the Goat Bowl. How about that?
The goat.
Those are all the bowls.
That's what's up, man. Bowl season is upon us, ladies and gentlemen.
It is.
This season
Ooh,
went by
hey,
way
we
too
need to get
fast.
some brackets. Right? To see who win.
The bowl brackets?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
We can make it a thing.
Yeah. Okay. Good idea. Great idea.
Heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
On the air. We had a meeting earlier.
And they're gonna
Just saying.
we're gonna add the MJ Bowl to that bracket too.
You can.
It's going to be a championship.
MJ versus Bird or whoever.
Versus LeBron.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
MJ versus LeBron.
MJ versus the world.
It's not a conversation.
Hey, but yeah, man, get the bracket together, man. It's a lot of bowls. I've never seen a bowl. I've never seen a bracket.
Bowl bracket? No, there's a bowl. I'm sure
There's
there
a
is
bowl
there is a
bracket.
bowl
There is,
bracket.
Actually, yeah, there is.
We got the app.
This is true. Yeah.
Yeah, we
let's
got the
let's
app.
do it. Let's do it.
Why not?
That'll get us right ready for sweet. What's that? What's the other bowl? The other bracket? March
Final Four.
Madness.
March
Yeah.
Madness?
March Madness coming up around the corner too.
Madness.
Pretty quick.
Are we diving into NFL or
Yeah.
we
I
got
guess.
time or
Yeah,
we
got
got
time.
time.
because we still got to do our 21 day
Well, we
challenge.
just got. Oh, we can just talk about the Bears
Thursday
and
challenge.
the Cowboys. I don't think these two want to talk about that though.
What's that?
Wait, did they lose again since the last time we had the last show we had?
Yeah, they lost to the Bears.
So they
Thursday.
lost Thursday, which
To the
was
Bears.
Thanksgiving.
We lost 2 Thursdays in a row.
Yeah.
Which was Detroit.
We lost
They
this
played Detroit,
Thursday.
right?
Yep.
We thought lost this last Thursday.
And then they
And
lost
then they played another Thursday. They played 2 Thursdays in a row, right?
2 Thursdays
Right.
in a row.
And
Yeah.
they lost.
And then you lost to the Bears.
We had 2 short weeks. We got
Short.
Whoa, no.
Thursday
no
is not
player.
a short week.
No
sir.
player. No.
Don't try to come with that.
No.
Pause.
You had about 12 days in between there. With Jerry guaranteeing y'all going to the Super Bowl.
Did he
mind
say
you.
12 days?
Yeah.
7 to
7
7.
days.
7-7.
Well, whatever.
7-7.
Same
It
thing.
was a week.
Same thing.
It was a week.
Playing time to
And look
refresh.
at them Air Forces right there. It was kind of nice.
We didn't worry about those Air Forces. We worry about the Cowboys.
Hey, but
What's the record?
Hold on. The record is 6-7.
We're still what? Tied in our division to be first in our
Did
division,
the
right?
Eagles win
No,
today?
no.
The Eagles play
We're
tomorrow.
still headed.
No,
I just wanted to
still-
point out that the
Okay, that's what I
Tennessee
thought.
Titans are 8-5.
I'm 7
Didn't y'all
6.
bet that y'all would have a better record than the Cowboys?
They wouldn't bet.
They didn't take
They
the
wouldn't
bet.
take the bet.
Oh, that's
Hey.
what it was.
They wouldn't take the
But
bet.
Season's not even
Hey.
Not real fans in here.
Hey, no, hey, I'm gonna say this: we still have a better chance of winning the Super Bowl
Y'all lost to some trash
Wait,
teams.
wait,
this
wait,
year.
than the Tennessee Titans,
I knew that was coming.
the Chicago Bears,
True that.
and the San Francisco 49ers.
You are
True that. It's on the wood.
2020.
It's on the wood.
2020 Super Bowl champs.
He must have no
wild.
nose canal left from all that shit he's snorting up his nose.
I'm telling you. Yeah, no.
This one done lost his mind.
He done lost his cotton picking mind. Yeah, right.
Man, look,
Because the Niners are what? What are we?
Last
We
sports-
11-2?
the last sports personality to use
11.
that
No,
phrase
y'all
got
are
fired.
10-3 now.
No, we only lost twice.
The last sports
No, y'all won
personality
today.
to use
Yeah.
that
Yeah, so
phrase
y'all
Fields
11-2.
got
Yeah,
I
fired.
thought y'all. I was thinking
Yeah,
y'all
11-2
lost.
today.
11-2, yeah.
Yeah, 11-2 today. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like y'all will back y'all way into the playoffs, maybe.
Whoa. What are the Rams doing to the Seahawks? Framing them.
21-3.
Ouch.
What
Where you
quarter
at,
is it?
Russell?
Third quarter.
I saw, is it third quarter or second quarter? Second quarter. Russell will come back in the second half.
Nah.
Man, well, he framing
Well,
them.
he might do something.
He might do something.
Depends. Lamar Jackson, MVP.
Ah, yeah, MVP hands.
Yeah.
If they don't
down.
get to
So Brady has lost to the 3 up and coming black quarterbacks. What do you feel about that?
That's why he's so upset.
He ain't upset about
he
it.
ain't upset
He cool with them.
He cool
He,
with
he just he upset because he ain't got no
Receivers.
playmakers.
He
He
ain't
has
no
no
receivers.
playmakers.
He has no receivers.
Edelman,
It's not a. Edelman got his.
since he got busted, he can't use his PEDs. He ain't
No,
getting shit.
but no. Edelman always had somebody to. He was a Robin to somebody. Gronk. He was Robin to Gronk. I mean, you know, he always had that other wide receiver that they left him alone. So when him and Amendola was there, they had to pick and choose. So
They
he
should have
got
got rid of AB, man.
They tried to bring him
They
back,
tried
but
to bring him back.
Kraft
Oh,
was
they-
like,
Crowd
nah,
like,
I
hell
ain't
no,
trying to hear
you
that
didn't
shit.
talk shit.
Unless Meek Mill tell him to bring him back. He'll bring him back. But they need a playmaker, man. They ain't got no playmakers.
Nah, and that's what's killing him. Joe Mixon went off today. 23 carries, 146 yards.
Yeah, he did go off today.
Who's go?
Of course.
Next week he'll have 0.
Yeah. But
So let me ask y'all this question about the Cowboys.
oh man,
Okay.
Have the
Here, stop
team
leaning.
have the team?
leaning.
I'm not leaning. I'm not leaning like
Crucial lean, don't
that.
it?
No, I'm not leaning like that.
Go ahead, man. Ask your question.
Have the
you got
team
crucially.
have the team stop playing for Jason Garrett?
Nah, y'all just trash, dog. Y'all always been trash. That's just what it is.
Trash? Really?
So it's not. You know what? Everybody's focusing on Jason Garrett. Why the hell they not focusing on Kellen? What's his name? Moore, the freaking OC.
Because he doesn't make adjustments. That's
He-
one thing he doesn't do. He
he-
doesn't make adjustments.
First of all, you start off giving the ball to Ezekiel. Ezekiel gets going good, and then all of a sudden now it's the Dak show. Dak can't carry y'all if y'all haven't noticed. He can't carry y'all himself. He needs Ezekiel Elliott to be running that pill in order for him to do anything. He needs to be able to play off of the play action. If there's no play action, he's nothing. And I got him on one of my teams. It's terrible. That's how y'all losing, man. Y'all not running the ball like y'all used to run the ball.
I've noticed that we should be running the ball more. I mean, because like you said, everything is ran through everything is
It's
generated
Ezekiel.
through the run game.
The offensive line y'all got, it's supposed to be superb. Do something, man. Run some plays.
Supposed to be. It's not superb.
I'm not a fan, so I mean, it's supposed to be.
So
Y'all not running the ball.
This is a non-biased show.
Y'all not. It's not a non-biased show.
That
shouldn't even be in your vocabulary, player. You should never come out your mouth non-biased. Get out of here. This is the most biased show ever.
Can't
got
get
on
no
the
more
Bears
bias than
shirt,
this.
but
Y'all
yeah,
hate
the line
LeBron?
is supposed to be good. They got a good
We
line,
don't hate LeBron.
but they're
I can't
not.
stand that dude.
They're not.
He's just not better than Jordan.
They're not running the ball like they should be running the
He
ball.
did it again, guys.
They're trying to use
Brought
Dak.
Jordan to the mix.
And he's not. Dak is just not. He's a good, decent quarterback. Don't get me wrong. But he's not.
Good and decent. And
He's not.
what, the number one quarterback in the league?
What?
Hey, look.
He's about to spit his water out.
Hey, look. Hold on, time out.
Chris is about to spit his water
Hey,
out.
look. When it comes to the Dallas
I only
Cowboys.
did that because of Frogg's laugh.
Hold on. When it comes to the Cowboys,
No, we got the
you,
number
sir,
one
are
quarterback.
now
Right, we do.
Donald Trump.
He said
You
that.
tell more lies about the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, no. That's a proven fact. They stated that on the statistically, he is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Like popular?
No,
What's going
no.
on here?
Statistically, he's the best.
Statistically,
He's the number
what?
one quarterback in the NFL.
When?
Y'all
All
Here, just
season.
pull it
see
real
that
quick.
See, the thing about it is, when it comes to Cowboys, they just shut down. They don't
Yeah.
hear. They don't hear anything
Yeah.
except
There's
for
no
when
stats.
we come in here, they get a rude awakening. Oh, shit.
The audacity for y'all to say he is the best quarterback in the
There
league.
it is. He just pulled it up. He just
That's
pulled it up.
fantasy points.
Oh, well, I mean, if he's winning in fantasy points, then obviously he's the best quarterback.
If
If
I'm
he's number
reading
one
this,
in fantasy,
if I'm reading this right,
we're right.
it's
Lamar Jackson,
Lamar Jackson.
Pat Mahomes, Russell Wilson,
Russell
then
Wilson.
Dak Prescott. So he's not the best.
Let me see.
You can read it, right? Hold on.
I'm actually on the NFL website, and this is updated
I'm
on
on
the 5th.
ESPN.
Well, I'm on the NFL website. It's Lamar Jackson,
You know, one
Russell
thing
Wilson,
I don't see on here though
Deshaun Watson,
is Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, he's 11th.
Patrick Mahomes.
But the San Francisco 49ers are 11th.
Still hadn't heard you say
Aaron
Dak.
Ryan
yet.
Tannehill.
Daz is number 6. He just dropped.
Who the hell's
actually.
Daz?
Ryan Tannehill.
That's his new name. That nigga Daz. He is no longer Dakota. He is that nigga Daz.
Wow.
So I mean,
Y'all some West Coast
look.
rappers.
Jimmy G is 11th. Ryan Tannehill is 13th.
Tanny.
So I'm just
Dak's
saying.
what?
Tanny.
Dak's 4th. But y'all 6 and 7.
Okay.
And that's ESPN. On the NFL website, he's number 6.
That's fine.
Yeah, because he's not number 1.
Dak is still the best quarterback.
Go.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to ask. Like, in
but
what
that-
category?
Scroll down a little further.
Maybe he meant like a
I'm
certain
looking
category.
for-
No, I did. He
Hey,
said-
Uncle G,
he
we're going to
said,
give you a
hold
benefit
on.
of the doubt. What
I'm
category are you
looking
talking for?
He's 25th.
Statistically.
Who's 25th?
Mitch Trubisky is
Ooh,
25th.
that's almost out the league.
He beat y'all.
Hey, and y'all
He
made
beat
him
y'all.
look raw.
They look like Joe
Hey,
Montana.
when he was running on y'all, I was like, oh, shit.
Where is Mono
He did
boy?
the juke and everything on y'all. That was cold,
Mono
man.
boy. Mono boy.
Hey, what songs
Oh.
y'all pick? What songs
Where's he
y'all?
at?
What songs y'all come up with for today's?
Where's Mono boy at? Because he beat them too.
Oh, he's 26.
Y'all keep getting smashed by the 20s.
By the bottom.
But he's the best quarterback in the league. I'll give you that, man. You can have that. Let's get to this 21 game of 21 where we're gonna have our 30-day song challenge. Turn on the game because this is some ridiculousness going on over here. He said it so sad though. He was like,
2020
"He's the best.
Super Bowl.
He's
they
the
gonna
best
they gonna
quarterback
see,
in the
man.
league."
Y'all gonna see.
Yeah, they gonna get it. They gonna
We're
get it.
gonna have a whole month worth of shows just talking about my.
He ain't
boy.
worth $40 million now though. I bet you that.
Hey,
39 and a
That's
half.
mine.
No.
at the top.
Flex, baby, flex. The hell songs
Okay.
You see
Hey man, can you
I got the first one.
Go
Ready to
ahead.
Go ahead, man. We don't own the rights to these songs. This is okay. So we changed the category to
No, the sounds that when you hear it, you gotta play loud.
the song that you gotta play loud.
I bang this.
Turn
so
that
loud.
up.
This was Chris's Still Tipping. Mike Jones featuring Slim Thug and Paul Wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good choice. That was a good choice.
All
I
right.
hate how he
who's next?
disrespected
Go
the
to-
names,
go-
though.
Crowding, still ballin' in the mix.
Hey.
That 6'6" long dick slim.
Whoa. Whoa. Petey Pablo?
Y'all know about
Petey
this.
Pablo?
Y'all know about
Is this
this.
Petey Pablo?
This is Juvie.
It's that Frog.
Yeah.
Just another gangster, Birdman, and Juvenile.
This is-
He killed it. Juvenile came through.
Yeah. I'm riding down the street with my windows down and my heat on.
33
That's a banger. That's a banger. That's a banger. That's a banger. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Hot Jake Bags.
Hey, 1985.
bumped
Yeah,
that.
everybody knows who that one is, right?
Hey, we just banged the hell out of this.
Man.
This is like, you be riding down the street and every car be playing this, dog. Every car.
What was yours again?
It's going down,
I
boy.
remember it.
Some Petey Pablo song.
We hotboxing this one right here.
No.
Yeah.
That's the stripper anthem.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's going down tonight, you know I got to go get it fitted here.
Oh, you didn't let it get going.
Who's this, Petey Pablo?
No. Come on, you're bro, you gotta know this.
It's a Rex
Now,
in
this is a stripper anthem. Yeah.
I'm not playing that loud, though.
I would.
MJG.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta play that loud when you hear that.
I like it, though. It's a good
Yeah,
song.
whatever. Back in your younger days.
Bucky.
What's yours, Buck?
I actually did not have one. I'm sorry.
Make one up real quick. Come on,
I
Buck.
was thinking, but
Come on, man. Aerosmith, play
I'm
your
going to do this for Chris.
Because he kept saying.
He kept saying.
Get
I
jiggy
don't
with
even
it.
know who Petey Pablo
Yeah,
is.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
I thought that's one you. I thought that's your song you picked.
Yeah, there you go. I would not.
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, public service record. I do not listen to Petey Pablo.
Yes, he does.
You say
You
his
used
name
to.
very well.
I don't like this song. Never
You
listened
used
to it. Freak a Leak. Hey. Freak a Leak. Ain't that what it's called? Freak a Leak, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Something into the West. Freak it down like that. Come on.
Yeah, he know it.
What we gonna do next week? I'm gonna say.
You talking about the song?
Yeah.
I used to listen to that when I was on the beach.
I think I have to give that
Spring
one
break.
up to Coach Junior.
Oh, yeah.
What?
You wouldn't go sell it.
Going down?
No, I like frogs.
Play my jam again real quick. Just give it
What was yours?
Still tipping. Come on.
Yeah.
Yours was
See,
fire.
Don't play that.
That was fire.
Don't play that.
I think I leaned towards Chris's before mine.
Yours is even fire too, though. But still tipping. Just play that, man. We got,
hey,
matter of fact, we got some fans.
I
We got
like
some
it.
fans in the chat right now. Let us know who you tipping with.
Hey.
What song you rocking with?
I like that, and you're welcome for that, by the way, because your first song was what?
I hadn't had one yet.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Look, they already here putting still tipping. They already putting still tipping. And then let it just actually get it.
If you wanted to,
I want to hear
really,
some words though.
Oh, okay. Let's do. Okay, I found the one we're gonna do next
We don't
next
own any
week.
rights, ladies and
All
gentlemen.
right, we're gonna skip to day 25. We're gonna do
play
a
that
song.
one, Buck, that I just sent.
A song you like by an artist no longer living.
Well,
Why would we do that? Uncle Junior got that locked down already.
We all know Cass that's dead.
This is true.
We all know Cass that's
Yeah,
dead.
now play that one real quick.
Uncle Junior coming with some Marvin Cease.
He this is where you're gonna see him come with some real. Ooh.
Oh, that's the anthem.
Yeah.
There you go. That trash. Quit playing that trash.
That's trash.
Trash.
That's trash.
Trash.
Hey, he on beat and everything. He know the
Yeah,
words.
yeah, because he know it.
He been remixing this one forever.
I don't listen to pedophiles.
Hey, look, hold on, look. Hey, look.
we gonna
He ain't no pedophile. He's just a rapist.
Whoa.
Hey.
What's the difference?
No, there is a difference. He's not a pedophile. He's a rapist.
There is a difference. Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Hey,
Stealing booty.
Hold on,
people
first of
stealing
all,
booty.
back in the '90s, you was in the football room with your headphones on,
Not
listening to
listening
that.
to this, no.
Yes, you was.
No,
yes, you
no,
was.
no, it was not
Got you
this.
hyped up.
Never
You ran for
was.
300 yards listening to that
It
song.
was
You ran for
never this
300?
guy. Is that like weird? I mean,
He did. You really did that?
Yeah, listen to that song.
Sorry.
Listening to that song, you did that.
no.
It's okay.
It
Chris, you
was
told me
something
already,
else.
man. It's okay.
Man, good show, fellas.
We still got 20 seconds left.
This has been another episode of Turn on the Game, the podcast. To download this episode or any that you missed, log on to turnonthegame.com, Spotify, Podbean app, iHeartRadio, Google Play, or Apple Podcasts. You can also catch us at blackandstudios.com/turnonthegame. Thank you for listening, downloading, liking, and following the show. Don't forget to get us on your favorite platforms. Our official Twitter is at @turn_on_the_game. Follow us on Instagram at @turnonthegame. You can also email us at turnonthegame4@gmail.com. Hey, if you're listening, please like and subscribe on our show. Follow, like, and subscribe, please.
Tell all your friends, too. Matter of fact, tell everybody.
Everybody.
Turn on.
Turn on.